Hi, my name is Rolands. I'm the CEO of Nordigen, and here on stage I'm joined by my colleague Robert, our Chief Data Officer. At Nordigen, we're building the first global alternative to traditional credit bureaus. The reason we're doing this is because we have a vision for a better credit experience. We envision a future where any bank in the world could reliably lend to any customer in the world, regardless of borders, regardless of geography, regardless of whether the customer has any credit history with the bank at all. We believe this would be a great future, but what makes this future even better is that this is already partly happening. Every day we work with more and more financial institutions across Europe, Brazil, Asia that are leveraging open banking to their advantage and using account data to improve their credit experience. This is the beginning of a new era, and this is a great time to start asking yourself, do you have the right tools to leverage open banking and account data analytics to your advantage? Now, Nordigen works with several different financial institutions, but today we'd like to give you an example of how we work in an online banking environment. And I'd like to introduce to you Simple Finance Bank. Simple Finance Bank is a client of ours that specializes in convenient consumer loans. And I will try to show you how I, as a customer, would apply to Simple Finance Bank. Now, let's say that I wanted a loan of $3,000. I would just choose the loan amount, and I would choose the period, and then I would accept the terms and continue. Next, Simple Finance Bank would ask me access to my account data to verify my income and liabilities. Sounds fair, so I just accept the terms and continue. Now I have to choose which bank I want to connect and show to Simple Finance Bank. Now this is where Nordigen starts. We are integrated with major account aggregators and banking APIs. And we are able this way to securely get access to account data and to process this data on behalf of Simple Finance Bank. And as soon as I provide my banking credentials, I'm shown a screen that says the data has been securely sent to Simple Finance Bank, and the credit specialist will get in touch with me shortly. Now what happens in the back end is Robert is a credit specialist at Simple Finance Bank, and his daily duties are looking into customer income, verifying their active liabilities, and verifying any other risk-critical information. Robert, in my case, will start with verifying income. Now, this is important. He wants to start with income, not with credit history, because he wants to know if I can afford the loan before he checks anything else. So to do that, he logs into Nordigen Report. He sees my application there. He clicks on the application, and he is shown a report. Now, Robert is interested in four things. He wants to know my income amount. He wants to know if the income is regular, what is the income source, and if the income is stable. And it's all there in this report. You can see that on the left side, this is my salary, and on the right side, this is any additional income that I make. In this case, I generate a couple of extra bucks from renting out my apartment on Airbnb. You can see the income source. You can see that income is regular, that there's no missed payments, and then there's the stable income. It's actually growing over time, which is a great thing, of course. Now, Robert has verified the income, but he wants to also verify my expenses to understand if I can actually afford new liabilities. To do that, he clicks on affordability check and is presented with a new report. On the right-hand side, he sees the disposable income, which is whatever I can afford to pay for new liabilities on a monthly basis. But he's also presented with extra information about my expenses, such as how much I, on average, spend on rent, on household expenses, and on loans. And this allows him to ask really good questions. In this case, he notices that my rent is unusually low. So this would be a great question to ask me over the phone, why? Now, Robert has verified income. He's verified that I can afford new liabilities. But now it'd be a great time to check on the credit history. What is great is that he doesn't have to look anywhere else. He can generate a report for the credit history right there in Nordigen Report system. By clicking on Full Report, he's presented with information about my history, my historic account balance, my loans over time, and any additional KPIs that the Simple Finance Bank has set for their credit specialists to help them on their daily tasks. So in this case, Robert can ask great questions of why my account balance was negative in July, why my loan payments are increasing month over month, and what kind of KPIs are there. One of the KPIs is late payments. Why have I had a late payment in the past? This has helped Robert a lot to speed things up and to get to a very good and accurate credit decision at the end. Our solution is available as a web solution as well as an API. The web solution would allow banks to have very good conversations with their customers and increase the efficiency at how the credit specialists work. The APIs allow banks to get a lot of very high quality data for automated decision engines. The solution is available as a cloud and an on-site, but what makes the solution great is that we've invested in two things. We've invested in building a proprietary transaction categorization engine which sits at the very heart of all analysis that we do. And we invested a lot of time into thinking and understanding what kind of behaviors and account data contribute to understanding person's creditworthiness. Nordigen report will be available in 13 countries by January 2019, but it's already possible to test our solution. So if you'd like to know more of how you can leverage open banking to your advantage, let's talk. Thank you so much.